We're getting close to the Pitch Fest announcement, so hang in there, everyone. I'm Carolyn McKnight, co-founder, Executive Director Emerita of Impact Entrepreneurs, and for the last 2 years I've had the privilege of welcoming you to this summit. 2 years ago I invited you to join us in the Radical Center, that place of shared value, not simply shareholder value, nor charitable giving alone, but the Radical Center. We're the big tent. Thank you. And we want to include all players. Wherever you find yourself in that spectrum, in that stream, please join us. We've come a long way trying to address our mission of unleashing the promise of business for social impact. Many have joined us in the larger community, and we're grateful for that. We believe that as social innovators, we represent the big idea. We bring together individuals working on aging, early childhood development, STEM education, sustainable communities, the built environment. Last year, I asked you to join us in the quest to get caught trying. We want to get caught trying. I can do better. I want to do better. And we ask you to join us, my Impact Entrepreneurs colleagues and I, in that effort. I want to thank them. This is Jason Green, our Program Director at Impact Entrepreneurs. Kate Rude, who has made this all possible. You know Cindy, and Abby, who is our most recent staff member. Thank you very much. Without you, it wouldn't have happened. So I have a few more words to say about Cindy. We're rushing through this, so please, we know you're wanting to get to the Pitch Fest winner and then the adult beverages. It's been my pleasure to work with Cindy, my partner in this dream, for the last 7 years. I consider you a friend, an inspirational and a tireless colleague, and actually a member of my family. At our last summit, she told you I was retiring. It's true. Somewhat of a work in progress. And it's now time for me to tell you that Cindy is also moving on to new challenges, and to thank you for all you've done to make Impact Entrepreneurs what it is today. Please know, neither of us will ever truly leave. Impact Entrepreneurs is in our hearts and deep in our marrow. So we have one more Impact Award to deliver. And Cindy? This says Portland State University Impact Entrepreneurs Purpose Whisperer Award. So, Cindy. So I want to thank you for all you've done to help me achieve my own dreams, to launch countless others on theirs, and to share this road together, the road towards more happiness and less suffering. So thank you very much, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
That was a surprise, so thank you. You have been so incredibly patient and kind and warm with our personal messaging, and I thought I was delivering that, and they surprised me, and so I left my tissues back there, but let's see what I can get through. So, just some closing comments about today's event and then my departure, as you heard. I knew some people had heard because people kept asking me as I was walking around today, and they want to know where I'm going, so I'll share that too. Very exciting. But some closing thoughts as well, and then winner. So today, we really wanted all of you to feel like you were getting something out of this event that was meaningful to you. You know, a new idea, an inspiration, maybe a new friendship. And so we hope that we've helped you on your search. We talked about this being a quest today, and as you heard, I'm going through a transition in my own quest. And I wanted to be able to say thank you to everybody, because this community has been my life for the past 7 years, and you can hear the love we have for each other on our team. We are like family, and Carolyn's birthday is the same as my mom's birthday, so there's something there. So it's been a gift to work with all of you. Oh gosh. You're passionate, you're authentic people. You care about changing the world, and you're doing something about it, and that's why we call ourselves change makers. And for me, being here these past 7 years or so, the greatest change I've experienced and seen is in myself. And I'm going to keep my longer comments out, but I will say this. One example of how I've changed is I've realized how educators are just badass. There are educators here today, and I actually will argue we are all educators. All of the panelists are educators, whether that's your day job or not. Educators set the course of history. So I used to call myself an accidental academic because I didn't expect to go from business to a university where somebody would pay me to be a teacher. I didn't know I had it in me. And now I know that I'm an educator, just as all of you are, because it's not just about being in the classroom. It's about how you approach your life. It's about how you approach your purpose. So we can be educators in business and nonprofit and in the public sector, in how we communicate, in how we generate value for society. We're educators as parents. We're educators in our own self-development. So now that I'm saying goodbye as a paid educator for a job that people recognize by title as educator, I just want you all to know that I'll still be a resource to you, which makes me very, very happy. This has been a dream I didn't even know I had working here at PSU. It's now time to create new dreams. And my next adventure is going to be something that I've actually wanted to do for a long time, really. I would say it's the kind of job that I wanted to even have as a kid. I get to join a company called Koopman Osbo Marketing Communications, and I'll be their Chief Marketing and Impact Officer. As a marketing agency, Koopman Osbo's mission is to grow companies that are improving the world. But the bigger dream is really to help grow a movement that redefines the role of business. So you can imagine for me what a thrill it is to be able to apply my background and skills in a function I really enjoy, and to help continue growing impact entrepreneurs and spreading this educational message about a really different way of thinking about the role of business in society. So I'm excited to leverage that platform. All right, well, I'll look forward to continuing to be a resource to you. Today, we've seen and heard again that there's a middle way between traditional business practices and traditional charitable work. All of us in here get it. But outside of this room, it's still a very radical idea, the radical center, as Carolyn calls it. We've reached a time when this is entirely doable to go from radical to mainstream. But we can't waste any more time. So if you've been waiting to start, I hope you'll leave with a concrete plan today for one action you can take. If today, even better. If tomorrow, great. Keep doing it. If you've been feeling tired and discouraged, we heard that theme today. Sometimes it's hard. I hope you found renewed resolve. I hope you'll seek support from somebody you met from this community, just from knowing that we're all out here. And if you're doing all you can, please remember to rest, have fun, take care of yourself, because sometimes we need to go slow to go fast. So speaking of fun, this is where I leave you with the next super fun thing on our agenda. We want to hear about the Pitch Fest winner. I didn't cry. I'm really excited for the fun. So I'm going to turn it back over to Angela Jackson and our pitch winner presentation. Then we're going to party out in the hallway. So thank you so much.
All right. Julianne Brands from Oregon Angel Fund is here to present the check to the winner of the Pitch Fest. And yes, we know who that company is. Couple quick announcements about Oregon Angel Fund. Not only did Julianne and her OAF team help coach some of the finalists for the pitch club, or the pitch competition, they're huge investors in Portland, and we're really glad to have them sponsoring Elevating Impact for the first time. So I'm going to hand it over to Julianne to make the big announcements.
Thank you very much, Angela, and thanks for all of your continued support. So on behalf of the Oregon Angel Fund, it is my pleasure to be here today to show our support for this community, and particularly for the 5 courageous individuals who took the stage this morning to share their vision for social and environmental change. The Oregon Angel Fund is one of the largest and most active investors here in the state focused on funding early-stage startups in Oregon. And our mission, of course, is not, well, you might wonder why I'm here, just because our mission, we don't have a mandate per se to invest in companies with a social impact mission. But I think what we found over these last 10 years in investing in the state is that investing in businesses, doing good has been good for business for us. So thank you very much for letting us be here. We're truly honored. And with that, with the 2016 Social Impact Pitch Fest Award, we will be giving $1,000 to support their work. And in addition to that contribution, Portland State is donating annual memberships to 2 of the most active entrepreneur support organizations in town, Oregon Entrepreneurs Network and TIE Oregon. This means incredible access to free and low-cost startup mentor networks, pitch practices, pub talks, workshops, and more. So, what you've all been waiting for, drum roll please. By audience vote, the winner is Camions of Care. Nadia, if you will please make your way to the stage.
Quick photo up. Well done. Okay, hey, well done, well done. Okay, we are in the last lap, so go ahead and stretch those feet. We're going to thank our Aderwin sponsor of our happy hour reception. We're going to thank our 4 B Corp locavore providors of beer and wine, and we're going to say thank you again to the organizing team and to each of you for being here today. What a day. Look forward to seeing you out front. Thank you all.